In this part, we're gonna work on file upload using Cloudinary. So first we will have to create an account in cloudinary.com. This is their website and just sign up for free. You can sign up using your Google account or GitHub. So let me just sign up with my Google account and then you will have to choose coding with APIs and SDK. Then let's start. Okay, so this is the dashboard and here you can choose multiple SDKs to implement the file upload. Here we have Node.js, React, Next.js, and Python. You can also see all the SDKs that you can use to implement a Cloudinary. But we're gonna just make a post call to upload a file. So let's focus on this. Now to upload a file, we're gonna need two things, a cloud name and an upload preset. So let's go to settings and here go to API keys. So there you will find the cloud name. We are gonna copy this and let's go into our application and go to the constants. Here let's create a new file and we need to create a variable cloud name. Okay, so now we're gonna need an upload preset. So here is the option for upload preset. We're gonna have to create a new one. So basically this will let you define a preset and all of our assets will belong to that preset. So that's how this works. So let's create a new preset and give it a name of image. Then we're gonna change this signing mode to unassigned. Then let's just leave everything as it is and let's save it. Okay, so there we can see we have images as our upload preset. So let's just copy this and create a new variable here, cloudinary upload preset. So now we can use this to upload a file, but first let's check the URL that we need to make a post request to. So let's go to upload API reference. Okay, so this is the URL that we need. We are gonna make a post request to this one and send a file. So let's just copy this and move to our application. So let's go to the image service. And here, first let's create a variable as cloudinary URL. So here you will notice we have a cloud name which we already copied into our constants. So let's import the cloud name like this. And now we need to create a function that will handle file upload to Cloudinary. So let's create a new function, upload file to Cloudinary. This is gonna be an async function and it will receive a file and the folder name. So file can be two things, as an object with a URI as string, or it can be a remote URL, so it can be a string. Then folder name will be string, and then it will return a promise with the type as response type. Okay, so now we need to install Axios to make this API call. npm i Axios. Okay, now let's run our project. Okay, so let's go to profile and now let's implement this function. So here first we need to add a try catch block. And let's console log the error if we get any. Got error uploading the file. And in that case, we will return a response success as false. And the message will say error.message. this error type can be any, like this. Okay, so just to fix this error, we're gonna return a response as success true. Okay, that is gone. We can also send a message if error.message is undefined. So this will say could not upload file, like this. So now we need to make a check here if the type of file is string. So that means the file is already uploaded and it's a remote URL. So in that case, we're gonna return a response as success true and the data will be file. So no need to upload the file again. Then we're gonna make another check if we have the file and file contains a URI property. That means it's an object and we need to upload this file. So let's create form data, new form data, and then we're gonna append the file. So it's going to have some properties as the URI. So we already have this file.uri. Then type will be image/jpeg, and then we're gonna provide a name. So the file is file URI already have a name at the end. So we're gonna split this by slash, and then we're gonna use the pop function. This will give us the name. But if it doesn't, then we're gonna use a default name as file.jpg, like this. Okay, then what is this error? Okay, let's just add it as any. Okay, that's gone. Now we're gonna append the upload preset. So form data dot append upload preset, and here we're gonna add the cloudinary upload preset that we added into our constants earlier. And we also gonna append a folder name. So append folder name is just folder, and then folder name that will pass to this function. Okay, so here we have the folder name. Once we have all the data, now we can make API request to upload this file. So let's use Axios. We need to import Axios, like this, and then let's make a post request, and here we need to provide the cloudinary URL. It says cloud URL, so let's change this to cloudinary API URL, like this. And then we need to provide the form data and then some options. We're gonna add a content type header because we are using file upload, so content type will be multipart/form data. And once the file is uploaded, we can return a response as success true, and we can actually get the URL of the uploaded file. There is a property secure URL on the response.data. So we are gonna return this URL. Let's save this. So now we can use this in update user function to upload the user image. So here first let's make a check here. If updated data dot image, if we have this image property and the image property has a URI property, that means it's an object and we need to upload this file. So now let's use the upload file function that we just created. And here we need to pass the file. So updated data.image and then the folder name. So we're gonna save all the user images into the users folder. And if the success is not true on this response, that means for some reason the file did not upload, and we're gonna return a response as success false. And let's add a message as image upload result.message, or this will just say failed to upload image. But if the image is uploaded, then we need to update the image property on this data, and this will be the URL of the image that is just uploaded. So image upload result dot data. Let's save this, and now let's see if this works. But before we test this, we need to make a console log here to see what type of data we get in the response when the file is uploaded. So upload image result as response.data. Let's save this, and now let's see if this is working. So let me just open the terminal, edit profile. Let's just open image gallery and let's choose this one. And now if I hit upload, okay, there you can see we have upload image result. This is the result we got from the API, and you can already see the image is updated. So here in this result, we will find a secure URL property. So there it is. This is the URL of the file that is uploaded. So now you'll be able to see this property. And we can also confirm this by going to cloudinary. So here, if we go to the content, so here we have assets. Um, okay, so let's go to assets here. And there we can see the file that we uploaded, and here we also have some dummy files from cloudinary. So the file is uploaded, so our file upload function is working. So let's just remove this console log, and let me minimize this terminal. Now let's just reload the app and see if we can still see the image that we just uploaded. So let's go to profile. There we can see the image. Now let's test this one more time and upload a new file for the profile. Let's use this one and hit update. Okay, so the file is uploaded and it's updated in the avatar. So here, let's just refresh. Here we have our new file that we uploaded. If we click on it, you can see all the information like format, file size, dimensions, when it was created. So this is how we can use Cloudinary to upload media. And in the next part, we will work on the wallets tab.